In continuing of my previous video, this is another fabulous part of Garden of God. From Colorado Springs, state of Colorado, Garden of God is a place where you can find relaxation and relief, joy and happiness for adults and children. You can either choose to climb or hike. If none, you can choose a higher spot to sit and watch the most eyes-catching views around this place. If you don't want to walk, there is a visitor center where you can pay for touring courts to take you around, give you more information about the garden. And the red rock formations of Garden of the Gods were created millions of years ago by geological events, specifically the Laramide orogeny and subsequent erosion. Archaeological evidence indicates human presence dating back to 1330 BC, with prehistoric people and later Native American tribes utilizing the area. The park itself, as a named entity, was significantly shaped in the late 19th century when General William Jackson Palmer acquired the land and urged his friend, Charles Eliot Perkins, to establish a home there. The park was eventually gifted to the city of Colorado Springs.
How old is Garden of God?
The Garden of the Gods in Colorado Springs has a geological history spanning 300 million years, encompassing periods of ancient mountains, deserts, oceans, and glaciers. The park itself was established in 1909 when the Perkins family donated 480 acres to the city of Colorado Springs, making it a free public park. Almost forgotten in our local history is that 23 years before the garden became a city park, it almost became our country's second national park. Yellowstone was first.
When Garden of God's Visitor Center is built.
The Garden of the Gods Visitor and Nature Center opened in 1995, returning $4.3 million in 25 years towards the protection and maintenance of the Garden of the Gods.
Why the rocks are red at Garden of the God?
The red color is due to the grains in the sandstone being younger, so the iron had time to oxidize, but not time to be separated from the sediment. There are some really cool dinosaur fossils in the adjacent formations.
Why was it called Garden of Gods?
While exploring the area, they came upon Garden of the Gods.
Are there mountain lions in Garden of the Gods?
Garden of the Gods is home to a variety of species, including nesting raptors, a great horned owl, red-tailed hawk, bighorn sheep, black bears, and deer, which lure mountain lions to the area.
Garden of God's funded?
Nonprofit organization operates the Garden of the Gods Visitor and Nature Center, and proceeds from retail, food service, and program activities are used to support Garden of the Gods Park.
Is it illegal to take rocks from Garden of the Gods?
Please don't take any rocks or plants with you. Due to our high visitation, even removing one pebble or small stick quickly adds up and deprives the park of needed resources. Be careful with fire. No solid fuel fires are allowed in Garden of the Gods.
Who owns Garden of the Gods?
Brenda Smith. However, in 2013, local ownership returned when business leaders and longtime Garden of the Gods club members Club members Brenda Smith, an accounting executive, and healthcare executive Judy Mackey, acquired the high-profile resort and renamed it Garden of the Gods Resort and Club.
Who maintains the Garden of the Gods?
For the past 29 years, the Garden of the Gods Foundation has been dedicated to preserving the park's beauty and ensuring it remains accessible and welcoming for all who come to experience its magic.
What animals live in the Garden of the Gods?
With creatures like falcons, bears, and bighorn sheep, the park hosts a wide variety of animals. You'll learn about our animal friends as well as the vast ecosystems within the park.